Hello. Hey guys. Y'all hop on. Hello. It's a bunch of ice on the ground, and I figured I might as well hop on because I got 10 minutes to jump on here and just let everybody know what's going on. Hey, just give me a shout out. Let me know you're here in the comments. Hey guys, how y'all feeling? I mean, whew, ooh, and ooh, this ice, man. So I figured I was gonna go live. They told me I needed to do a pop-up live, and I am here. So just let me know you're here. How's everyone doing? Um, Man, I tell you, I know it's been a minute since I did anything live. Man, with this cold and flu season, I am almost finally getting my voice back after 2 months. So anyway, let me know you're here. Give me a shout out in the comments. I am popping up live, guys, to talk about Pillow Talk for Girls. I don't have a script. I just decided, you know what? This is something I need to do. I wanted to hop on here to hey, Kendra, hey, somebody let me know they were here. I wanted to hop on to let everyone know my heart behind Pillow Talk for Girls, which is actually getting a name change. Like, for real, for real. It's no longer Pillow Talk for Girls, Puberty, Power, and Purpose, but we dropped the Pillow Talk and we're focusing on puberty, power, and purpose for girls. So it's still a three P's. We just dropped the Pillow Talk part. I want everybody to know what we are talking about. So, hey, let me know you're here. Hey, Tamika. Hey, everyone. I am popping up live. I don't have a script. I'm here just to say hey to everyone and let you know that Pillow Talk for Girls is no longer Pillow Talk for Girls, but it is now Puberty, Power, and Purpose for Girls. Um, I wanted to share the why behind the program, and I feel this is the best way to just pop up and do it. I feel led to do it. So, again, no script. This is what you're going to get. You're going to get the real deal, true heart of it all. Hey, Sean. Hey, Amy. Puberty, power, and purpose for girls. Yep, that's it, Sean. I'm glad you like it. Man, let me tell you, it has been a journey. So you guys know that I launched Pillows Talk for Girls, Puberty, Power, and Purpose. I'm back in November of 2022. My goal was to relaunch in 2023 around November. Well, that didn't happen. I think life happened and there was a lot of things going on. And I learned so much from that first launch. I think before I even get started, I got to tell everybody how that all came to be. So at the beginning of 2022, I knew that the Lord had more for me to do. I have a teacher's heart. I feel like He has given me a teacher's anointing. But anyway, I was cleaning up my house one day, and I don't like to clean up. Hey y'all. But I was cleaning up my house one day and I had some praise music on and it just started flowing. Like he gave me the outline for that program literally when I was cleaning my house within an hour or so. So that was in January of 2022. And I wrote it down. I wrote it out, sketched first outline right there. And so after that, we developed it over a few months and I was ready to roll. But then I ended up with COVID. I think, yeah, I got COVID for the first time and it was just one thing after another. And so, guys, I got to tell y'all how good God is because I remember just praying to Him and asking Him, like, when do you want me to start this program? Because there were so many delays in it and all that. I'm like, okay, Lord, when do you want me to start? So that was in August that I prayed that prayer. It may have been at the end of July of 2022. I can't remember. It was somewhere in there. So I prayed that prayer, guys. And let me tell you, I had a dream a few nights after that. And He showed me a 12 in my dream. So I knew at that point that I was supposed to start that program, Pillow Talk for Girls, on September 12th, and that's what we did. My first group of girls. I wanted to cap it at 15 because it was my first goal. Um, and I wanted to make sure that I kept it intimate. That was the main thing, and that I would be able to share and pour into these young ladies. And we exceeded the goal because not only did we get the 15 girls, we actually ended up with 19 girls. And we went over an 8-week period, and it was absolutely amazing. So I just want everyone to know that this is just not your average puberty talk. This is not a gimmick. This is straight, I believe, from the heart of God. And so let me tell you a why behind puberty, power, and purpose for girls. We dropping the pillow talk. Now it is puberty, power, and purpose for girls. So y'all let me know in the chat how you feel. But I 100% feel that our children, our young ladies, or they're experiencing an identity crisis. If you feel that, like, give me a shout out in the chat. Let me know how you feel about it. And so of course, y'all know what the P stands for. First P, puberty. We going all through that. We breaking it down from head to toe. When they get done with this program, they know all about it. But the power and the purpose part is what I really want to hop on and share my why about today. Our daughters, our young ladies are experiencing an identity crisis. If you feel that way, just let me know in the chat. If you agree, say you agree. I hear some people saying that they are indeed. That's what Ashley said. Crystal said she agreed. If you agree, just please, again, let me know in the chat because they are experiencing an identity crisis. Hands down, I am a general pediatrician and I am knocking almost 20 years. I promise you, I have seen young ladies from when I started versus what I see now. And I run across this problem on a day-to-day basis. There is a huge identity crisis with our young ladies. And because there is a huge identity crisis with our young ladies, they really don't have any guidance in any direction because they don't have that one thing right. And it's the identity piece of it. So, gosh, it's the identity piece. And I really feel that part of this program, God's heart with this program is to make sure that our young ladies, like hands down, know and understand who they are, but whose they are. That they know and understand that their life has purpose and that their life has meaning. Because the reason why we're seeing what we're seeing today is because a lot of our young ladies have no sense of hope. They have no sense of hope because they don't have a sense of identity. They don't understand that when they took their first breath, that it was on purpose for a purpose, that God sent them here because he had a unique, special purpose and plan for them, and that that plan was established and laid out before they took their first breath. Man, y'all, I could go on and on about it. My voice is still raspy. And like I said, this is just a quick pop up, but I just wanted y'all to know that puberty, power, and purpose for girls is back. It is on its way. We are getting ready to release it in a few months. And I'm really excited about round 2 of this. I'm excited about God's heart behind this. Like, guys, I'm just a vessel. And so I want you to know that this is just not your routine puberty talk. This is not your puberty talk that you're dropping your young ladies off at the hospital or the local organization so that they can get information. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. Yeah, now they're going to get all that information, but they're also going to know at the end of this program who they are, whose they are, that their life has meaning, that their life has purpose, that suicide is a big no-no because they matter. They are unique. Can't nobody fill their shoes and can't nobody do what God sent them on this earth to do. So if y'all have any questions for me, just let me know. But I'm really excited that it is finally coming back. I mean, woo, when I tell y'all I am excited about the reload of this, when I tell you we coming with the fire, we coming with the fire for real. I give you my whole heart with this. I mean, we are coming with it because as women, we have to make sure that we communicate to our girls their worth, and they cannot begin to understand their worth until they understand their true identity. And so that's kind of where I am with that. Does anyone have any questions in the chat? Remember, this is just not your average puberty talk. No, that ain't how we rolling with it. Again, I am a general pediatrician, but it's so much more. So let me tell you a little bit more about the upgrade of this program. So when I did it the first time, it was mainly me and the girls hanging out, and I enjoyed that. But I felt like there was a missing link. And let me tell you what I felt the missing link was. I felt the missing link was the caregiver, the mother, the aunt, the grandmother, or maybe even the single dad who does not have a female figure in his life, but he has his young daughter whose body is changing, whose emotions are changing, and he has no frame of reference or has no clue on how to educate his daughter on what's going on with her body, nor does he understand it, right? Because he's a man. And so I want to make sure that there is a caregiver involved in the program as well. And so that's kind of where I am with it. Let's see. What will the age group be this time? Tanisha, thank you for that question. So the age group is going to start at age 9 up to 12. Now, the first group of girls, believe it or not, we had age 9 all the way up to like age 15 because the parents who requested it at that time felt like their 15-year-old really needed the information, and that from a mindset standpoint that they needed to be in their program. And so that's how it went. But the good thing is this time, because we ran into time constraints, like guys, this is not just a local program. When I did this program the last time, we had girls all over the United States doing this program. So it wasn't just in Louisiana. We had girls on the East Coast. We had young ladies, thankfully, in Texas. We had young ladies on the West Coast in California. We also have, of course, had them in the dirty South, Louisiana. And we had girls in the ATL area. I mean, we had girls all across the United States. Because of that, there was a time zone difference. So when we met Central Standard Time in Louisiana, it was 5 p.m. for my young ladies that were in California on the West Coast, but then on the East Coast, it was like 7 p.m. So this time I'm really excited to let everyone know that we're going to do it on demand. So all of the materials will be uploaded to my online platform. And through that online platform, there will be pre-recorded modules. And then we're going to go live once a week within the group. So I'm hoping that way it will help the time zone issue that we were running into. That gives you and your daughter the ability to watch those modules, those videos at your convenience, but then still hop on live and be able to engage with the community as a whole. So that's where we're going this time. Let's see. Miss Bradford said she has a granddaughter. She agrees. Miss Thomas says, Dr. P, love this program. Thank you so much. Miss Taylor said, yes, let's do it. Hey, Santina, thank you. Thank you for the heart. And so anyways, when it comes to the age group this time, as early as 9, but we may have some young ladies that are as old as 15 or 16, because these are going to be on an on-demand format this time. You will be able to go through this sensitive material in the comfort of your home, you and your daughter, And then we hop on live and we have a conversation about it. We break the information down, we engage. So that's how we're going to do it to try to mitigate the time constraints. Because my babies, the last time, what ended up happening was that they would have like after school activities. And so they wouldn't be able to be there and fully engage every week like they needed to. There was one young girl who she just had a lot going on. So she would hop on when she could, but I felt like, okay, what could I do to solve this problem? And so now what we decided to do is an on-demand format. So I'm really excited about that. I am going back to some comments here. Hey Tracy, that is so great. Wish that we should have had this as, let's see, we should have had this when we were kids. Girl, listen, that's what I'm talking about, because I promise you I did not have a clue about what was going on. And that's one of the reasons why I did it. I remember being a little girl, starting my period, and it lasted 3 days the first time, and then the next time it happened it was like 5 days. But guess what, I didn't have 5 days worth of pads, right? And I just bled all through my clothes, and it was just because I did not have the knowledge. So of course, Puberty, Power, and Purpose for Girls will give that knowledge. But again, my why is to provide the information, but to make sure everyone understands that this is an identity crisis going on in this generation, and Puberty, Power, and Purpose for Girls will be a tool that parents can use to help navigate difficult conversations that you may be having a hard time having on your own. Yeah, so that's where I am with that. Let's see. I'm going back through the comments just to make sure I did not miss anything. And then let's see, 17 minutes and 16 seconds. I'll probably hopping off at that 20-minute mark. But again, I just wanted to go live and let everyone know it is coming. It's an upgrade. We dropped the pillow talk. It is now Puberty, Power, and Purpose for Girls. And this is where we're going to be teaching girls all about puberty. So they're going to learn about their body changes. They're going to learn about emotional changes. We're going to give them power tools to succeed so that they will know their God-given purposes and that they will operate in the boss status that they were born to operate in. I am so excited to go and walk this walk with your girls. If y'all know anyone that may be interested in Puberty, Power, and Purpose for Girls, just let them know it's coming. I do have like a little wait list thingy. And like I said, I hopped on impromptu live. I had no clue I was going to do this. So I am going to pull up this link and drop it in the chat. And if y'all have any young ladies or any families that may be interested in enrolling their daughters in this program, you can just click that link and that will add them to the wait list. But then they'll also go on my email list and there'll be emailed information on it. Okay. Let's see. Again, the heart identity crisis, straight up. And I will argue. Anybody that want to argue with me on this, I promise you, I will argue. We're not supposed to argue. I will argue on this. And I feel like we are losing our girls. That's how I feel. Not all of them, don't get me wrong, but a lot of them. We are losing our girls. And I see it happen every day. And it is time for us to sound the alarm. Now, one of the ways I'm sounding the alarm is using this program. And when I say this is the Lord using this program. I am just a vessel. But we as women, we have to sound the alarm. If we don't sound the alarm for the next generation, how are they going to know how to proceed? I mean, it's just straight up real talk, unscripted. And again, I see it every day. Guys, if you knew the percentage of young ladies that I diagnose with depression now, like 9 years old, 10 years old, clinically depressed, like for real, coming in with suicidal ideation, that means suicidal thoughts. And then we also know that suicide ideation and the rate of suicide is increasing in the United States. Did y'all know that suicide is the number two cause of death in kids ages 10 to 14 in the United States. I literally was just reading an article on that in the AAP News, which is the American Academy of Pediatrics newsletter that we get once a month. And so basically, they are calling general pediatricians to action to say, hey, not only do you need to identify kids that may be clinically depressed, but you also need to identify those young children who may also be experiencing suicidal thoughts. Y'all, it is sad. And we cannot sit around and just continue to let it happen. We have to make sure we are reaching our children, not only our girls, but our sons too. Yeah. Y'all, I could go on and on about that because it's sad and my heart breaks every time I have to have a conversation with the family about a child who is clinically depressed at 10, at 11, at 12, a child who is so sad that they don't have hope anymore. That is what's happening, guys. We cannot be sleeping on this stuff anymore, like for real, because it is real. It is real. Let's see here. I love this for them, Carla. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, Miss Thomas. Much needed for girls. Thank God for my mother. She made sure my sister and I was educated about our bodies. 100% kudos to you, Miss Thomas. The thing is, we see a lot of kids these days who have no education whatsoever. And I find that there's still a lot of parents that are having a hard time having the conversation because the conversation wasn't had with them. So it's just like history will tend to repeat themselves. Not that they don't want to have the conversation, they don't have the ability and the know-how to do that. And that's where puberty, power, and purpose for girls is going to step in. Carla, I will definitely be in contact with you. Let me know how I can help. Oh, Ebony, Ebony, I can't wait to sign Kaylee up. Tell my baby I said, hey, y'all. So that's it. It's gonna be an 8-week program. There would be a group of lessons dropped once a week. So I don't want to drop the whole program in 1 week because I really want us to take time to go through this program and let it marinate. Okay, it got to marinate. And so, one thing that we're going to include in the program this time, remember, I said is parental involvement. We're going to have the affirmations, but I switched the title of the affirmations to Power Talk. It is now Power Talk because life and death is in the power of the tongue, and we're going to eat the fruit of the things that we speak. So our young ladies need to start to understand the power of words. And so they will have a weekly Power Talk, not only them, but their mamas, their grandmothers, their aunts, their sisters, or that single dad that may need help. We're going to have Power Talk. Not only are we going to Power Talk, but we're going to engage around meaningful conversation around that Power Talk. So I'm excited about that. I am really excited about that. So my Power Talks or weekly parents will be hopefully charged to engage with their daughters at least 10 minutes at a time, having these conversations, talking about the Power Talks, and making sure that we incorporate this into our lifestyle. I'm telling you guys, if I knew then what I know now, I would have not made the mistakes that I made, but I don't regret any of them because now I can sit here and share in an authentic manner my own experiences when it relates to not only puberty but that freaking identity piece. Y'all, that's the big one. I can really relate to that because I had such poor self-esteem and I felt like I had to do something or I had to perform for people to like me or accept me, and I got myself in a lot of trouble and could have and I can only imagine what the Lord spared me from in my foolery back then. But hopefully we can equip our girls with what they need not to go along the path. We say a lot of times that the best sense is bought sense. I don't believe that. I really want to sit up here and argue that. I really feel like the best sense is sense that is learning from someone else's experience. That's how I feel. How y'all feel about that? I mean, like, why do I need to buy that sense if I looked and saw what you did and the consequence that was attached to that? So guess what? If I learn from that, who's better? I am, because I didn't have to experience that, but I was able to glean some knowledge and gain what I needed to gain from it so it affect change in my life. So that's how I feel about it. How do y'all feel? All right, so I can see my comments on Facebook. For some reason, I can't see them on Instagram. So I'm going to pull them up real quick. But I just want to thank y'all for joining my live. Like I said, it was a pop up, it was impromptu. And I said 10 minutes, now it's 25. So y'all know God gave me the gift of gab because I feel like He gave me the gift to teach. So I guess you just got to have both at the same time. Let me see what my Instagram folks said. And is Instagram even on here? Let's see. Oh, there it goes. Hey, y'all. I got it now. I see my Insta people. We are good. I just wanted to hop on here and let everybody know that Pillow Talk for Girls, Puberty, Power, and Purpose is now just Puberty, Power, and Purpose for Girls. We are coming with the bang, bang, bang. We are coming for our girls. They will know who they are, whose they are, and that their life has meaning and purpose, all while we're talking about puberty and their body changes. I promise I got you on that too. So I am going to real quick pull up this link because this was an impromptu live. So I don't even have a link pulled up for y'all. If you are interested, you can sign the wait list. You're going to see me dropping a lot of stuff on social here leading up to it. Some of it is going to be crazy, and we are having fun with it. Our first educational piece that we're going to drop is called A Vagina, A Vagina. I said it because I have heard all kinds of nicknames about the vagina. I have heard it all. So that reel should be dropping soon. And I promise you, I had a lot of fun with that. So when y'all see it, just drop me something in the comments and let me know what you think about it. And I'll probably hop online and talk about that reel after it's done, because our babies need to know that their vagina is a vagina. I mean, I'm gonna leave it at that. And that will be a to be continued, because the names that y'all have is out of order, like for real. If you heard half of what I hear in the clinic, you would literally just fall out. Okay. Okay, so I am pulling up this link now. I just copied it and I am pasting it into the comments. So people on Facebook and YouTube, you should be getting it now. And then let's see here. Let me know if y'all got that. And then I am going to Instagram and I am pasting it there too. And there we go. Okay, guys. So let me know if you got it on Instagram. And I think I'm about to get off here. I need to cook some rice. And we need to figure out what we're going to eat with the rice. you know, yeah. So my kids, I mean, and my husband, yeah, it's time for us to eat. But anywho, remember, puberty, power, purpose for girls. Girls are going to learn about puberty. They're going to learn about their body. They're going to learn about their emotions. They're going to get power to succeed. Basically, we're going to break it down so that they can live the life that God created for them to live, and that they can operate in boss status and not only live, but thrive and go on to fulfill the purpose and call that is placed on their lives. Okay, guys. Let's see. Y'all got it? Okay. Let's see here. Let's see. Facebook, did y'all get the link? Okay, they told me to pin the link. Y'all know how to do that, but I'm gonna try to figure it out. Let's see. I will pin the link some kind of way. And so once this live is over, it will be there, guys. Okay. Somebody, Crystal Cooper Taylor, just hey girl, She just asked what's the age. And so I wanted to limit it to pre-puberty initially, so 9 to 12, but we actually changed the format, Crystal, this time. And what I mean by that is that it's going to be an on-demand format. So the modules will be released weekly, and the child and their parent can engage in those modules. And then we will go live as a community weekly once the program begins over that 8-week time frame. And so starting at 9 up to age 16, the information will be great for all age groups. Now, okay, say a 16-year-old, of course, they're going to know about their period. They're going to know about period products and stuff by then. But that puberty piece may be good for them, but that power and purpose piece may be something that we want to really hone in on for them. And you never know, reviewing the puberty piece, they may get some information that they did not get in the past. So that's kind of what we're looking at for that. You can see the link still says Pillow Talk for Girls, but we upgraded, we changed it. It is Puberty, Power, and Purpose for Girls. And that's that. So, guys, thank y'all for joining in. DM me if you have any questions about it. If you just sign up right there with that link, that puts you on the wait list. We'll be dropping emails soon to let everybody knows what's going on. I am so excited about the reels that we're dropping. Like the first one is called a Vagina. Like I'm smiling because it is so hilarious, but the information is good. I'll see y'all next time whenever I decide to pop in again. And thank you for joining me live. Talk to y'all later. Bye-bye.